Welcome, Dr. Prashanth. So, doctor, when there is a lot of people who believe that late at night or when it's cold, if you eat an ice cream, it can trigger a cold, common cold, right? Is that true?
No, it is not 100%. If you have ice cream in cold, you are 100% not prone to develop a cold. There's a 50-50 chance depending on what are you prone for developing. If you are having allergies, yes, the trigger can occur. It's not like 100% fast thing saying that no, you should not have ice creams and you should not enjoy your cold beverages in winter. It's basically a body type. So if your body type is okay to handle cold items, you are okay to enjoy your food. But in case you are prone to have allergies, then yes, it is difficult for you to not uh, have the cold stuff.
So, is it fair to say that somebody who is allergic, they have to watch out for these things, but somebody who doesn't have allergies, it's completely fine for them to enjoy
Yes,
an ice
kind
cream?
of. But
Okay.
again, this doesn't mean that they are not prone to developing cold, because currently we have a flu season which is going around. So yeah, better to be safe than sorry.
Okay. And what about the fact that, if you take a head bath in the evenings, that triggers cold? Is that true?
Well, that is kind of not true, because having head bath and ensuring that you dry up your hair after having the bath, that will keep you safe. The problem is if you have head bath and go to sleep with wet hair under AC, the chances are again higher that you might catch a cold or you might have allergy triggers. But that again is not 100% true.
So, see, people like us, we don't have that concern, right? But
Yes,
women with long hair, the chances of it getting dry soon is going to be less. So,
yes,
is it advisable that they take a head shower or head bath earlier in the day than in the evening?
yes. So that way, what happens when they have the head shower in the morning, they'll be more fresher one. They can dry up the hair over the day, and the chances of them having any kind of migraine attacks or allergies will be lesser, because the hair will get drier. The headache triggers can occur because when you have a head bath and you don't dry it up, that leads to the blood circulation suddenly going down, and suddenly there'll be a rebound vasodilation that leads to the headache triggers. So this can be avoided by ensuring that they dry up their hair properly.
When we talk about cold, antibiotics are going to help you relieve of cold. Is that a myth or truth?
That's a myth, because most of the times the cold which occurs is a viral infection, and antibiotic is basically targeting the bacteria. So 90% of the time or 99% of the time, it's a viral infection which is causing the cold. So a simple decongestant or ensuring that the home remedies of steam inhalation, saltwater gargles, that will take care of the symptomatic treatment. And the body itself will fight the viruses. But in case there is superadded infection, which can happen in 10% of the cases, then antibiotics is definitely useful. But in general, it is not very useful.
What about the claims that say vitamin C can cure cold?
Well, vitamin C is usually an antioxidant which can help the person feel slightly better because of the citrusy feel, and the taste of buds can get stimulated because of the sourness. But as such, it doesn't cure cold, it's just a feel good factor. There's no direct correlation of the vitamin C curing cold. It basically is an antioxidant which can prevent you from developing a cold, but it doesn't cure a cold.
And what about uh, the saying, feed a cold and starve a fever?
Well, that's definitely a myth, because if you are having a cold, your nose is kind of blocked, so the flavors of your food is kind of suppressed. So that's why when you have food, you might not feel the taste or the flavor of your food. But for feeding a cold doesn't make sense. Not feeding a fever or starving a fever doesn't make sense, because when you are having a fever, you are actually metabolizing more, so you are burning more amount of calories. So for that reason, you need to feed the fever more. Even though you don't have appetite, you need to force yourself to have more food to get better. Otherwise, you'll get very tired, and that leads to more delirious stuff.
Thank you so much, doctor, for bursting these myths on cold. Thank you so much. Watch us for more such informative videos.